Tonight we report on how Grant County officials hope to show the Fairgrounds septic systems work, and we look at the latest count of votes in the primary election. What's going on in sports, Bob?
A world champion was crowned at Cascade Park and Moses Lake last night, and the Mariners hand the Braves their 8th straight loss. Here's a peek at our Weather Center forecast.
And here in the weather department, we're looking for a little cooling trend that'll continue to take place. And a little gusty winds at times. That means the fire danger still is high, even though we're cooling off. The tail's coming on up.
I'm Alan Troop. Stay tuned for all of this and much more on iFiber One News.
From the iFiber One HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFiber One News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFiber One News, and it starts now.
Grant County officials are hoping to convince the state the Fairgrounds septic systems are not affecting the groundwater. Fairgrounds manager Jerry Gingrich and Grant County commissioners Richard Stevens and Cindy Carter said they hope to work with the State Department of Health to show the septic systems can work at the site. The plan came after the department required the county to make a decision about the septic systems, either connect to the Moses Lake City sewer system or change the current ones. The county is planning to pump the septic systems during the fair. It's estimated between 20,000 and 25,000 gallons of sewage will be removed from the fairgrounds every day. The pumping will start after midnight. If monitors continue to pick up contamination readings, it would show the septic systems is not the problem. On a sunny day, many people feel like taking their canine companions out to enjoy the weather. But when pet owners leave their dogs in the car to run a quick errand, the consequences can be deadly. Moses Lake officer Lucky Atkins says there have been as many as 20 reports in the past month of dogs left in cars in Moses Lake alone. On days where the outdoor temperature is in the low 70s, the inside of a car can heat up to well over 100 degrees in as little as 10 to 15 minutes, according to the Humane Society. With recent weather hovering around the 90s to lower hundreds, the temperature inside a car can skyrocket to over 110 degrees. Atkins says that dogs can last about 1 hour in a car before suffering from heat stroke. If the dog has water and all the windows in the car are left partially open with a breeze blowing through, the temperature could be low enough to be bearable. Atkins strongly recommends that people leave their dogs at home or with a friend instead of leaving their car windows open and vulnerable to theft. The leaders in the races affecting Grant County stayed the same after the second day of counting votes cast in the primary election. Clint Didier and Dan Newhouse continue to lead in the race to replace retiring Doc Hastings as the congressman for the 4th District of the U.S. House of Representatives. In Grant County races, Melissa McKnight continues to lead the race for assessor with 41% of the votes, and incumbent Lori Grammer trails with 30% of the votes. The majority of Ephrata voters, 55%, approved a 0.1% sales tax increase to pay for 2 new police officers. The Grant County Auditor's Office counted 12,865 ballots, with 1,200 votes remaining to be counted. To see the results of each race, you can visit us online at ifiber1.com. A write-in candidate for Grant County Treasurer received enough votes to make it to the November election. Casey Cooper, a Moses Lake resident, received 189 votes during Tuesday's primary. He needed to receive 1% of votes cast in the race to be added to the general election ballot. He received 2%, according to the Grant County Auditor's Office. The candidate is still working on an announcement about his campaign. Cooper told a crowd at a July 24th rally he thought Grant County voters should have a choice for treasurer. Darrell Pheasant is seeking his 8th term as Grant County's treasurer. Pheasant recently announced he is running for the position as a nonpartisan candidate. He first took office in 1986. He is being challenged by write-in candidate Casey Cooper, who received enough votes in Tuesday's primary to make it to the general election in November. Pheasant stated he wanted to continue his work by providing efficient, cost-effective services to the taxpayers in Grant County. Since taking office, Pheasant created a $230 million investment pool for governments in Grant County, and he worked with the company TerraScan to get new tax software upgraded. Now let's take a look at people currently being sought out by the Grant County Sheriff's Office.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We will be right back after this.
Are you looking to improve your or your child's smile? At Iotti Orthodontics, we make it our mission to make braces more affordable and fun. Our business has proudly served the Columbia Basin for over 20 years, and our new conveniently located state-of-the-art facility offers a relaxing environment full of fun activities for the kids. We accept all types of insurance and have convenient payment plans available. Give us a call for a complimentary evaluation, no referral needed, or check us out on the web and make an appointment online.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local community since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of as many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
Well, hi there, everybody. Meteorologist Don Morelli with you here on iFiber Channel 1 News Weather. Your forecast overnight tonight to start our Friday morning. Brought to you by Bud Cleary Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. Here we go now. We're looking for more seasonal temperatures for the next couple of days, but better enjoy it because a mini heat wave just for 2-3 days will be coming our way, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday or so. And then we're also looking at these breezes. I've been mentioning in the past couple of days that we have a fire danger that remains on the moderate side, so keep that in mind. Gusty winds at times combined with low humidities and still pretty warm temperatures will continue to create that moderate fire danger. 92 this afternoon, 65 the morning low, a little bit closer to the averages for the day, but still averaging above normal. So again, we'll see a little more cooling taking place the next couple of days before we heat it back up. 93 and 59 the extremes in Moses Lake. So again, getting close, but still averaging a little bit above normal. At least it's not where it was, about 10-15 degrees above normal, just a couple degrees above normal. Currently right now, sitting at 90 degrees. Looking at the winds now, they were 20, 25, 30 miles an hour at times overnight last night, and we'll see the winds pick up a little bit at times overnight as well. So occasionally breezy, winds direction generally from the west-southwest tonight, shifting a little bit to the west-northwest as a weak little cool front again continues to push on through. Here it comes now. Again, you'll see some cloud cover. Here it is here. It's just moving into the Puget Sound area overnight tonight. And in morning hours, you can see a little bit of cloud cover at times, but we end up with partly cloudy skies during the afternoon. Not much shower or precipitation threat with it. And other than that, we're looking at a stronger front out to the Pacific Northwest that we're looking for moving into the British Columbia area by the weekend, but still hanging back there. But as that approaches, it's going to pull the warm air back. And it's going to really take a few days after that for that to move on through. Here we go now for the Friday forecast. West of the Cascades, Seattle, not too bad, 77 with mostly sunny skies. Some clouds along the shore, but not too bad, 60s and lower 70s. Inland Northwest, partly cloudy skies at mid-80s for the most part. And zooming on into our vicinity, mid to high 80s. Boy, what a nice change that'll be, huh? 88 degrees here in the city, Royal City around 86. So again, not too bad. Just about where we should be this time of the year. We'll call it a seasonal end to the work week. Taking a look at the temperatures, you'll see again seasonal next couple of days, but here comes the little mini heat wave. 96 Sunday, 101 on Monday, the hot day before we start cooling it off by midweek next week. So again, sports is coming up next. Your forecast was brought to you by Bud Cleary Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places.
Toyota wants to know, how did you celebrate summer?
We go fishing.
We like to hike. We love camping, mountain biking,
as often as possible.
No matter the activity, there's a Toyota perfect to take you there. From that favorite fishing spot, camping area, or just a great summer drive, including Tundra. Now offered with reduced APR financing or an amazing lease. For details, see any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today and enjoy your summer to the fullest. Toyota, let's go places.
Searching for that perfect place to settle down? Whether you're looking for an elegant single-story, spacious two-story, or a custom home on acreage, Aho Construction can aid your decision with a streamlined production process that saves time, money, and natural resources. Compare us to other builders and see for yourself what advantages you can get by choosing an Aho home. Our philosophy is that we do things right the first time around. Start planning your dream house today with Aho Construction. Call 509-766-1366.
Welcome back. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick with today's sports. History was made in Moses Lake last night as the UIM Junior Hydros skipped across the waters at Cascade Park. Here's Sean Wells with the story.
The UIM Junior World Championship Hydro races were held for the first time in Moses Lake. The event, which hosts 24 competitors ranging from ages 9 to 14, was also the first to be held in American waters. American Outboard Association Inspector Carl Lewis was impressed with the event.
It's very impressive to have the World J Finals here. First time worldwide this has ever happened. So our hosting club, the Seattle Outboard Association, is very proud to be part of this.
The World Championship brings competition from all over the world and gives them an adrenaline rush, unlike any other sport.
Oh my gosh, the J Worlds. Outstanding driving by all the drivers. The competition can just be fierce out there.
Ryland Chu from Indiana took first place in the event. Moses Lake National Championship Hydro races are going on through the weekend at Cascade Park. Time trials start today with finals on Saturday. For iFiber One News, Sean Wells.
The Senior Babe Ruth World Series tournament is underway at Johnson O'Brien Stadium in Ephrata, so if you get the chance, be sure and get out and root on the local River Dogs and Desert Dogs teams. Players and coaches will appreciate your support. Well, that's it for sports. We'll be right back after this.
Just when I thought the blizzard couldn't get any better, DQ put the blizzard inside a waffle cone. This is mind-blowing. So when DQ asked me how I would tell the world, I said... Sounds better in Italian.
Pretty impressive, Liz. Any blizzard, like confetti cake, now in a fresh-baked waffle cone. This is fan food, not fast food.
The Senior Babe Ruth World Series will be hosted right here in Ephrata, Washington. Teams from all over the country, including 2 teams from the Columbia Basin, will compete in round-robin play. The top 6 will advance to single elimination. From August 7th through August 14th, all 22 games will be broadcast by iFiber Communications and Northland Cable. To catch all the action, turn to iFiber Channel 1 or Northland Cable Channel 3. We hope you enjoy the tournament.
Our spotlight story tonight is about the city of Quincy considering building a second building for the fire station. Reporter Joe Andrews has the details.
The city of Quincy is looking to build a second building for the fire station. The city council agreed in May to look for an architect to design and find a site for the new building on the north side of the train tracks. Chief of Fire District 3, Don Fortier, explains that the city is working independently to construct the building for the current station located on the south side of the tracks, but is unsure what the city's goals are for the new building.
It's the city of Quincy proposing to build the new building. They have not really worked with us on this project at all. I guess what they would like us to do is to respond out of the new facility and staff it with volunteers.
According to City Administrator Tim Sneed, the new building would likely be used to house additional trucks and firefighting apparatuses. Last year, the city hired a fire protection consultant who said the current station is adequate to serve the city and advised against a second building. Sneed said the reason for the new building is due to the growing number of residents on the north side and is a way to reduce delays caused by trains. Fortier says the station has 4 options for crossing the tracks and that delays are a rare occurrence.
I can remember one time in the last 20 years that our response was delayed because of a train crossing the track.
The cost for the new building won't be known until the city finds an architect, but Snead says funding shouldn't be an issue for the city. Fortier, however, believes that the money could be used elsewhere.
I'm going off of what the professionals have told us, that it's not necessary at this time. Someday into the future, possibly. But we feel that there's probably a lot more needs in this community than building a fire station that's really not needed at this time.
For iFiber One News, I'm Joe Andrews.
We'll be right back after this.
Bud Clary Ford Honda is proud to be an automotive leader in our area. Since opening our doors over 54 years ago, we have kept a firm commitment to our customers. We offer a wide selection of vehicles and hope to make the car buying experience as quick and hassle-free as possible. You can trust that we will get you into the car or truck of your dreams. Bud Clary has an experienced and reliable service and parts department that is open extra hours to help fit our customers' hectic schedules. Come for a test drive today at 1200 South Pioneer Way. We are a proud supporter of Columbia Basin Athletics.
What's white and yellow and red all over? If you said the local book telephone directory, the one with the purple sunset on the cover, then you're right. In print and online at statewideyp.com, it features up-to-date local maps, community information, and a calendar of events. With a restaurant dining guide with full local menus and a reverse directory, you're sure to find the number you're looking for. With the local book telephone directory, it's the best way to get the information you need. Pick up a copy of the local book today or visit statewideyp.com.
A 15-year-old girl reportedly crashed a pickup truck near Othello, injuring herself and a 5-year-old passenger on Tuesday night. The Othello teenager was allegedly heading west on State Route 26, about 14 miles outside of the city, when the 2002 Ford pickup left the road and rolled sideways. According to the Washington State Patrol, the 15-year-old girl had minor injuries and was transported to Othello Community Hospital. The 5-year-old girl suffered serious injuries and was airlifted to Sacred Heart Medical Center. The 5-year-old was not wearing a seatbelt. It's unknown why the 15-year-old girl was driving. The crash is under investigation. In Northwest news, the Snag Canyon fire, burning 12 miles north of Ellensburg, has grown to an estimated 6,400 acres. The fire has now reached Nanaim Canyon. 8 homes have been destroyed. According to the Northwest Interagency Coordination Center, fire crews are concerned about the weather forecast and fuel conditions. Public and firefighters' safety is a significant concern, and incident management personnel are looking at all options for suppression. The Kittitas County Sheriff's Office has closed the roads leading to Nanaim, Schnebly, and Coleman Canyons. A Kent woman who told police she set fire to her husband because shooting him would be too nice, she pleaded not guilty to a charge of domestic violence assault. The King County Prosecutor's Office says 39-year-old Tanisha Hedman remained jailed after Tuesday's arraignment in Kent with bail set at $500,000. Court papers say she poured gasoline over Vincent Phillips on July 16th at their Renton apartment and set the fire because she believed he had abused a child. A friend helped put out the fire, and Phillips went to a nearby convenience store asking for help. He was treated at Harborview Medical Center in Seattle for severe burns to his head and chest. Police investigated the abuse claims, and prosecutors are reviewing the case to decide whether to charge him. The ongoing drought in Nevada is taking a toll on the rivers and reservoirs. Nevada Department of Wildlife personnel and volunteers are stepping in to help save the wildlife in the area. They are pulling fish out of the ditches before they die. Reporter Paul Nelson has the details.
Nearly 24 people are combing this canal, using backpack electrofishers to stun and catch fish with nets. There he is, got him. Normally they use this method to count fish populations, but not this time.
In this case, it's a salvage operation. We're trying to make sure that the fish that are in there get a second chance and that the anglers get a chance to enjoy them.
The Washoe and Verdi ditches are used to generate electricity, but now there's not enough water and canals will be drained.
That leaves thousands of fish in the hydro canals that will die unless we recover them.
Nobody likes to see a natural resource go to waste, and in this case, with the draining of these power ditches, because we just don't have enough water to run them, we would have seen a lot of fish go to waste.
Several species of fish live in these canals, including rainbow and brown trout.
Big rainbow.
Some of them weighing up to 4 pounds.
This is a good opportunity, for our volunteers to get out here. It's kind of exciting to get your hands on some nice fish.
It's also a great opportunity for us to see what's in these canals and what's living here.
That includes 4-legged creatures like this frog. Endow doesn't stock fish in these canals, so the ones here have thrived and reproduced naturally over the past several years.
It's heartbreaking. We're going to have to start over in a lot of places, but it's kind of fun to see the fish, but it's very sad that we're running out of water here in the Truckee system.
And that's going to do it for us here at iFiber One News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.